Okay, now that I transfer my account to them.
Madam, mute.
Mute your mic.
Madam, mute.
Madam Banwan,
Sir.
please mute your mic. And then even if it means that I will look for you in this Makodi, if I'm in Makodi, I'll go personally and teach you how to mute and unmute yourself. Okay? Please. Where it's written mute, touch it once and then you see a red sign.
I press it now. I press it there.
And press it again. Press it again, ma.
I press it and the thing is.
Madam, if it's not muting, don't make noise now. Take it to be a physical class, even though it's virtual in quotes. All right, so we're going to move on. I don't think we have luxury of time to continue. So I explained earlier on that the difference between discrete in a layman's term, but you can read the notes. The difference between discrete and continuous is that just take discrete to be whole number and continuous to be number with decimals. So for example, 3.4, 5.6, 7.8, and so on and so on. Is that okay? Fine. How do you take attendance for each class? Fine.
Hello, ma.
How do you take attendance for each class?
Okay, I think the attendance is taken from the back end.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. So, class, we're clear between the difference with discrete and continuous variables, right?
Yes.
Is there anybody that doesn't understand it so we can move on?
For me, it's crystal clear.
All right, so we'll move on. Now, categorical variables. Just like the name is, a variable is called categorical variable when the measurement is a set of categories. For example, if we pick the variable sex, it is either you are a male or you are a what? Female. It means the variable sex, forget about the other categories we have. The variable sex has two categories. Are we following? Any variable you can categorize is a categorical variable or qualitative variable. A quantitative variable is a variable that you can measure using numerical values, while a qualitative variable is a variable that has a set of categories. Categorical variable, categories. Qualitative variables, categories. Just the same name for two different names for one person. Is this clear? For example, if we pick the variable political party, in Nigeria we have APC, we have PDP, we have LP. There are so many. Those are different categories, and therefore the variable political party cannot be a quantitative variable. It is a qualitative variable. If we pick religion, for example, we have Christianity, we have Islam, we have traditional words, and what have you. We do not categorize it as 1, 2, 3. I'm going to explain to you. Yes, categorical variable, when we're transmitting it to the computer, when we're recoding, we can recode them in numbers, but it doesn't change them from being categorical variables. Are we following?
Yes.
So a categorical variable is any variable that has categories. For example, class of degree, first class, 2-1, 2-2, pass, third class. You can see that there are different categories. Class of degree, you cannot say that is a quantitative variable. That is a qualitative variable. So I hope we'll be able to differentiate between quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative numbers, qualitative categories, and then quantitative is further divided into discrete and continuous. Discrete, whole numbers. Continuous, you have decimal afterwards. Is that okay? Is there anybody
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is confused? Let me clear it now. Can we all differentiate between quantitative and qualitative?
Yes.
So can I ask questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For example, if we take the variable blood group, is it a quantitative or qualitative variable? Raise your hand, please. I don't want correct answer. Blood group, is it quantitative or qualitative variable? Rosemary Edu.
It's a qualitative variable
Why?
because it's in categories. There are different blood groups. There's O positive, there's O negative, and the like.
All right, a round of applause for Rosemary. People don't know how to clap using your reactions. So correct. Rosemary is correct. Blood group. You know, there are some variables that you can argue, just like we looked at salary. There are some that under quantitative, you can argue it to be continuous or discrete. But when it comes to qualitative, it is koro. Are we following? Blood group are in different categories. It's either you are O, you are B, or what have you, the different categories. So I'm going to give another example. I'm going to ask another question to be sure. Rosemary, you already earned 1 mark. So I'm not giving, let's give room to those who have not earned mark. If we pick the variable, hold on. If we pick the variable called rank in academia, rank anywhere, is rank a quantitative or qualitative variable? Zulaiha.
Ma?
Yes. Is rank a quantitative or qualitative variable?
It's quantitative, ma.
Why did you say it's quantitative?
Qualitative.
Rank varies too.
Eh?
It's
Ma?
qualitative.
Zulaiha, is rank a quantitative or qualitative variable?
Ma is qualitative
Why did you say it's qualitative?
because
Have we lost her? Zulaiha, can you hear me? Okay, I'll go on to the next person. Inkema. If it sounds like your name, please pardon me. Inkema Kolam. Uzoma. Is rank a quantitative or qualitative variable?
It's qualitative, ma,
Why?
because it's in categories.
What are the categories?
And
Pick
they
any
categorize,
profession.
let's say in the police, for
Okay.
example, you have inspectors, you have corporals, you have sergeants, you have superintendent cadre.
A round of applause for Uzoma. You have earned 1 mark.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right. Are we clear between
Yes,
quantitative and qualitative? For qualitative variable, it is very obvious. When you look at the variable, it has different categories. It is important you know the difference between quantitative and qualitative because your ability to differentiate or identify a quantitative or qualitative variable will tell you the kind of method you use for your analysis. If it's a quantitative variable, there's method for quantitative. If it's qualitative, there's method, especially when it is your dependent variable. So if you are not able to, I told you that if you understand variables, maybe 40% of your problem is gone. Because if somebody during your defense, they say, oh, why have you used this method? You say, because this is the type of variable, you are able to defend it. And, you get marks because it shows confidence. You know what you're doing. So your ability, so when you pick a variable, the first thing you ask yourself, is this variable quantitative or qualitative? How do you know? Is it numbers or is it in categories? If it's in categories, it is qualitative. If it is numbers they have used to represent it, you can now go further. Is it discrete or continuous? For example, age. Age can be taken as continuous if you pick months. So for example, you are 7 years, 6 months, 3 days. Do you understand? You can add those small things to make it. And age, it depends on what you want to do. Age can also be a discrete variable. So when you pick your variable, you ask yourself, is it quantitative or qualitative? Then go further. Is it discrete or continuous? Your ability to be able to identify all of this helps you to know the kind of method to use. And I'll let you people know. And how do you know the method to use? We look at our dependent variable. So if you're able to say whether your dependent variable is qualitative or quantitative, the method to use is simple. I'm going to give you people all the methods, the normal common methods we use at your level. But your ability to identify whether it is quantitative or qualitative will help you decide on the kind of method you use. Is this okay?
Yes.
Any question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's hear you.
Okay. Sorry, ma'am, I just wanted to know if sex, that's gender, is an example of a variable.
Of course.
Yes.
In this class now, if I do a poll now, the number of males might be different from the number of females. It might be the same, but it's a variable, right? You might want to know the gender distribution at a workplace, or the gender distribution in a farm or in a country is a variable. And sex is a qualitative variable because it's either you fall into male category or you fall into the female category. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Any other question? Any other question? Or you can even ask me a question that, okay, take an example. This is the variable I'm looking at. Is it quantitative or qualitative? If you think you're not sure, so that we explain. Because I need you to understand variables clearly if you
Hello,
don't want to
ma.
have issues going forward. Yes.
Hello, ma.
Yes,
Good
Chagu.
afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. Yes.
Hello.
I am I have a little confusion about happiness, sadness, about whether it's qualitative or quantitative.
Okay. So now in research, let me make another thing clear. When you're doing research, the onus lies on the researcher to tell us how he or she is measuring his or her variable. Are you following? So now, if you say happiness, for an example, happiness is not something that you can actually measure. Are you following? Wait, I'm going to explain further. Happiness is not something that you can say 1, 0 or something. You can only use a so you are the one that will give a scale. For example, when you want to measure people's happiness, you can use a Likert scale to say, are you very happy? Are you happy? Or are you neutral? Are you unhappy? Are you very unhappy? Are you seeing that you are the one that is not deciding the scale to quantify happiness? Because happiness is not something you can really quantify. Are we following? Chagu.
Man, yes, man. I'm with you, man.
So for example, happiness now, you are not taking it to be a qualitative variable, and then you are now designing a scale to measure it. So we call that scale Likert scale, where you say, yeah, you can say choose 5 if you are very happy, or 4 if you are happy, or 3 if it's neutral, or 2 if you are unhappy. You are the one that will now decide. But what you are doing now is categorizing happiness. So happiness as a variable now, you are now making it a qualitative variable.
Qualitative.
Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, my hand is up.
Okay, you can speak, please.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, it seems I came late because of network, but my question is this. Is age descriptive and continuous variable?
Your question is giving me worry. How can you say is age descriptive? I only say statistics has 2 branches, descriptive and inferential. You shouldn't be asking me that. What do you mean by is age descriptive?
No, not descriptive, ma. I didn't say descriptive. It's discrete variable.
Oh, okay. Is it discrete or continuous? Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma.
If you are picking age as a number, so for example, you are just saying, are you 10 years, 20 years? You're not looking at months or days. Age becomes discrete. But if you're not saying 10 years, 7 months or something, age becomes continuous. Your ability to defend, so in statistics, Sometimes it is not the answer you have given, it is the backing to your answer that makes sense. So for example, I can tell you that Peter, age is a continuous variable. Why is your own a discrete variable? And then you give the explanation that for your own research, age was taken as rounded numbers, right? So it's either you're 10, you're 15, you didn't add the months or the days or what have you. There are some people that measure age in months, right? Some even use days to measure people's age. Are you following?
Yes.
So you will determine if you are taking it as whole number, then you're taking it as a discrete distance. But if you're using months, days, what have you, it becomes continuous. It is something that is not discrete. It is not whole. Is that okay?
All right. Thank you, ma.
Yes. Any other question? Ask me your questions now, please. Any question? Any question? Can I move on?
Yes, ma.
Yes, you can.
As people are now asking questions, me, I can ask questions, but it's only during exam and tests. So, but since you are telling me that you are okay, then we'll move on. So, everybody in this class knows what a variable is. It is either a variable is qualitative or is quantitative. And when you look into quantitative variable, it is either the variable is what? Discrete or what? Continuous.
Continuous.
Are we okay?
Yes.
Now, we will now move into levels of measurement and measurement scale. How do we measure quantitative variables? How do we measure qualitative variables, right? So variables can further be classified according to the following 4 levels of measurement. It is either a variable is nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio variable. So the 4 scales of measurement are nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Is that okay?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Please take me back if you don't understand. This one is like, the Bible says if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do, right? So if this foundation is not laid, I don't know what else you can do with research.
Please,
So if you
just
don't
come
understand,
again.
take me back.
I would like to take you back. I would
Please
like to
do.
take you back, ma.
All right.
We say there are, broadly speaking, 2 types of variables.
Yes.
Quantitative and qualitative variables.
Yes.
So we dwell so much on quantitative. I was expecting us to go to qualitative, and then I didn't hear anything about qualitative.
Are you just joining the class?
Just coming now.
We have talked a lot about qualitative now.
But no problem, no
Okay.
problem. Even with the measurement skills, I will still go back and brush through. No problem. I said qualitative variables are variables that are measured in categories. For example, if you pick sex, it's either it is male or female. If you pick rank in the university, it's either you're a professor, you're an associate professor, you're a senior lecturer, lecturer 1, 2, assistant lecturer, or GA. Any variable that has categories is called a qualitative or categorical variable. But any variable that is measured with numbers is a quantitative variable. And quantitative variable can further be divided into discrete or continuous. So now we're moving into levels of measurement and measurement scale. As I'm teaching you levels of measurement and measurement scale, I will still go over it again. Repetition brings about comprehension so that we understand better. Any other question?
No.
Okay. Now, let me start with qualitative now, so that since I've flogged quantitative very well. Under qualitative variable, there are 2 measurement scales or levels of measurement. What did I say? Under qualitative, so if I'm you, in my head, I will create a map, right? Variable is the father. Under variable, we have quantitative, qualitative, right? Then under quantitative, we have discrete and what? Continuous. Now, going to measurement, we pick qualitative. Under qualitative variable, it is either you measure it using a nominal scale or you measure it using an ordinal scale. Let me explain the difference. If you people get this one, that problem going forward with research. Now, what do we mean by nominal and ordinal scale? Remember that I said a qualitative or categorical variable has what? Different what? Categories. Is that not what I said?
That's what you said.
Is the class following me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I said a qualitative variable has different categories.
Categories.
Now, it is either the category is measured nominal or ordinal. What do I mean? When I say nominal scale, in nominal scale, there's no order. What do I mean? Take the variable, for example, sex. Sex is male or female, isn't it?
Yes.
Which one comes
Boy.
first?
Male.
Male.
I can argue that it's female that comes first. You can argue. I'm not saying who did God create first, so as a variable, which one comes first?
Female.
Anyone can come first, right?
Anyone can come first.
Beautiful. Any qualitative variable that does not have order, that means it is normal. Anyone can come first.
There's no order in sex.
Categorical.
We're having different
It has
teachers in the
no
class.
quantitative value.
It is categorical, so anyone can come first.
We have different teachers today. Oh, when you are done, allow me to move on.
Abu James, mute your mic.
Can I move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I said, let's pick a categorical variable, sex, for example. If we want to argue which one comes first, we'll argue from now to eternity. I can say it is female that comes first. You can say it's male that comes first. But nobody can look at it and say this is the one that comes first. It depends on the researcher, anyone you want to come first. There is no order in it. So any categorical variable that does not have a natural or inherent order is measured using nominal scale. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me pick another example.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, another example is blood group. Which blood group comes first? Does anybody have the answer? Anyone. So you can say that it does not have a natural order. Any variable that does not have a natural order, any categorical variable that does not have a natural order is measured on a nominal scale. So we say it is just normal. It is just there. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Even marital status. If you say it is it is divorce or married or what have you, you know, anybody can say anyone can. If I choose not to marry, there's no rule that says anybody must marry. So any variable that does not have a natural or inherent order is known as nominal variable. Is measured as a nominal variable. So categorical variables can either be measured as nominal or ordinal. Now, when it comes to ordinal variable, just like the name ordinal, order, that variable has a natural order. For example, if we take rank, we know that you cannot come to university and say you want to be a professor straight. You must, there's a level you start from. So if you come with your first degree, you are coming in as a GA. As a GA, you move to AL to L2, L2 to L1, L1 to, so there's an order. If you join the army today, you cannot say you want to be lieutenant or you want to be captain. You have to grow through the rank. So any variable that has a natural order is called or is measured on ordinal scale. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Very, very clear.
Eh?
That's
Very clear.
Is there anybody that doesn't understand? Because these are, it's from this nitty, my questions, they are not very difficult questions, but they are questions that if you don't understand, there's nothing you can do about it. But if you understand, you know, you can get 100 over 100, 50 over 50, easy that way, right? So, categorical variables can be measured either on a nominal scale or ordinal scale. Example of nominal scale, sex, male or female, you cannot say which one comes first. So that is a nominal scale. If we pick rank in the army is measured on ordinal scale because naturally we know which one comes first. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am. Just like school setting.
So even
just
if
like
school
pick
setting. Also, what do you mean by school setting?
Like for example, secondary school, you can't come and just you can't come and start SS1 You must start from JSS1.
Or you say you must start from primary, secondary,
primary.
university. So anything that has a natural order is measured on ordinal scale, right? So the onus lies on you when you see a variable. The first thing you ask yourself, what type of variable is this? Is it quantitative or qualitative? If it's qualitative, ask yourself, what scale was used to measure this variable? Is it ordinal or nominal? Then we'll move on to what is it called? Quantitative variable. Are we following?
Yes,
Yes. I have a question.
Okay, let's hear a question.
These scales of measurements, does it really have any effect on your analysis if you did not apply the appropriate scale of measurement? For example,
this is everything. That's why I say if you get this, you don't have issues. If for example, there's method you use for ordinal, for categorical variables that are measured ordinal, there's method you use for categorical variables that are measured nominal. Are you following? There's method you use for quantitative variables that are measured using interval scale. So if you use the method for interval scale for rational scale, we cannot rely on your results. Are you following? That's why I told you that this is the foundation. If you are able to get this, then half of your problem is solved. So, but what I advise you to do is that think of variables and start asking yourself, is it quantitative or qualitative? If it's qualitative, how is it measured? Is it nominal or ordinal? If it's quantitative, how is it measured? Is it interval or ratio scale or ratio scale? Are we following? Now, for quantitative variable, it's even easier than quantitative variable, because for discrete variables, those are variables that are whole number, right? We use interval scale. For continuous variables that have decimal, we use ratio scale. Just like the name ratio, there's a ratio. Are we following? Yes. So you can see that this one is easy. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Any question?
Okay.
Yes, ma. Me, I am confused.
All right.
Because you mentioned levels of measurement, you mentioned nominal scale and ordinary scale. I'm able to get the nominal and the ordinary. So the other things you are mentioning, they are coming under which of the subhead? As in, you are mentioning, I think you mentioned four levels of measurement. So you mentioned two. So the other two, they are
who was speaking? It looks like we have lost him. Okay, so let me go over again. Let me start.
coming other levels of measurement.
No, excuse me, ma. Let me try something. Let me attempt an answer to his question.
All right.
All right. If actually I am following you very well, we have talked about this, and we said we have quantitative variables and qualitative variables.
That's right.
Under the discussion of the qualitative variables, we say we have the nominal and the ordinal variable.
Scale.
So immediately can be inferred that the other two belong to the quantitative variables.
Yes.
Which is the ratios variable and scale and the other name.
Sure. All right, so Yobi, let me even give you. Let me give you.
You have actually not. Okay, that's your base, Sunil Richard.
All right. So, Mr. Chagu, let me go over what Yobi has said. I say when you pick a variable, the first thing you ask yourself, is it quantitative or qualitative? I said if it's quantitative, it is discrete or it is what? Continuous. If it is discrete, we use interval scale. That means it has been measured using interval scale, because you have interval 0 to 1 is an interval, 1 to 2 is an interval, 2 to 3. That measurement is called interval scale. If it is continuous, it means you have used ratio scale, because there's when something is ratio 7:3, when you divide it, you get decimal, isn't it?
Yes.
Very clear.
So anything that is not whole number has been measured using a ratio scale. So when we talk about ratio and interval, it only applies to quantitative variable. That scale only applies to quantitative variable. Ratio and interval, quantitative variable. Then we have qualitative variable. I said qualitative variables are variables that are measured using set of category. Now, under that, we have nominal and ordinal. We say a variable has been measured using nominal scale if there is no inherent order. There is no order. So you can argue that anything comes first, right? It is just normal. There's no order. There's no I senior you. There's no Nami come first before you. That is nominal. But if the variable has inherent order, you can argue that yes, first class is greater than 2-1, 2-1 is greater than 2-2. That variable has been measured using an ordinal scale. So nominal and ordinal are used for categorical variables, while interval and ratio are used for quantitative variables. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it's Chago I'm asking. Where is Chago?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Oh yeah, Chago,
understand
explain
that.
back to me. Explain
Yes.
back to me. Let me be sure it's clear to you.
Okay. Quantitative. The measurement, to my understanding, is nominal and ordinal scale. In nominal, you mean nothing is the variables are not orderly arranged. They are
Beautiful.
not
Beautiful.
orderly. They are not orderly. Then
Beautiful.
in ordinal, they are in ordinal, they are categorically ordered. They are in an order.
Yes. So we can argue. Everybody knows that first class is greater than 2-1. True of us. It's not something to, even whether you ask a blind man, you ask a child, everybody knows. So you can argue that there's an order. But when you cannot argue there's an order, it is measured using nominal. If there's an inherent order, it is ordinal. And then you go to ratio. If it's a variable that has points, it's not a whole number. As long as it's not a whole number, the scale of measurement is ratio. If it's a whole number, the scale of measurement is interval. Is as clear as this. If you are able to tell us a variable, whether it's quantitative, qualitative, and the scale of measurement, my brother, you have 50% to go when it comes to research. Is this clear?
Yes, it is.
Because you know why I said this is important. When you come during your pre-field or your post-field or during any level of your defense, they are going to ask you, why did you use the method that you use? And the reason why you have used the method that you use is because of the type of variable and its measurements. Are we following? So if you don't know the type of variable and its measurements, you cannot defend the method you are using for your analysis or for your work. But if you're able to, so you will just, so when they ask you that kind of question, why did you use this? Why didn't you use that? That's an opportunity for you to shine, right? You say, yes, I've used this because for this kind of method, it is applied for variables that are measured this. You are the one that will now school us, and then everybody will give you, you get your maximum mark. But the moment they ask the question, I say, I will ask my supervisor, or I will get back. Right? That's why I say this is the basics. Your ability to identify variables, their types, their measurements is everything in research. Is this okay?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Any question?
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me. Excuse me, ma.
Yes, I can hear you. Who is talking?
It's Chagu.
Okay, Chagu, I can hear you.
I understand the idea of that ratio because once something can be divided, it's not straightforward. So you say that one is continuous. Yeah, it's continuous and it's in bits. So the concerning the interval, that's where I have a little.
So discrete. Okay. If for example we pick age, and we're looking at age as a rounded number, right? The interval between 0 and 1 is 1. Between 1 and 2, there's interval that is measurable, or you can find the difference. Let me use it. So the difference between 2 and 1 is 1. That is the interval. Are you following?
Yeah.
If we pick salary, for example, 100,000 and 50,000, you can find the difference between 100 and 50. There's an interval, right? So when you look at the range, 50 on the lower side, 100 on the upper side, and you can find the interval, you can find the difference. That is why we say it's an interval scale, right? For every whole number, there's an interval. It is either where the interval is 1 or is 2 or is 3, but you can find the interval through normal subtraction.
I understand that now.
Is there anybody that doesn't understand? Because after now, my speed is going to increase. I am going over and over, because if you understand this, I'm fulfilled already for this class.
Excuse me, ma. Please, can you just clarify something for me?
Who is speaking? I'm seeing iPhone.
Ifan.
Okay.
Yes, ma. Sorry. So you're saying that all qualitative variables are categorical?
Yes, that's the second name for qualitative. It's either it is qualitative or categorical.
Okay.
It's
Thank
like it's like saying that Ifa is precious. Precious is Ifa.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
All right. Any other question? Abu Mimido, your hand is up. Mimi. Mimi, do you have a question or do I move on?
Ma, you can move on, please.
All right. Okay. So with this, we have come to an end to an overview of this foundation introduction, because if you know this, you are good to go. Now, we're going to move on to measures of central tendency. Remember, okay, let me ask this question. Statistics is divided into how many groups? Raise your hand if you know. Precious, statistics is divided into how many groups? Precious. Yobi.
Yes, it's divided into 2.
What are they?
Quantitative and qualitative.
This is what I don't like. It is variable that is divided into quantitative and qualitative. Who can tell me? Statistics is divided into 2. What are they?
Descriptive statistics and inferential statistics.
Abu Mimido. Clap for Abu Mimido. Mimido has earned 1 mark.
Thank you, ma.
Statistics is divided into, it is variables, that is quantitative and qualitative. Statistics is divided into 2, descriptive and what? Inferential. We said this at the beginning now. Oh, Abi, you're making me feel like, oh, I just talked and I did not pass on knowledge, right? So it's divided into descriptive and what? Inferential statistics. Now, we want to look at the different methods we can use for descriptive statistics. And mostly, the kind of methods we use for descriptive statistics, that's the kind of measurements or analysis we do, falls under measures of central words tendency. So we'll consider statistical measures which can be used to describe the characteristics of a set of data. We're interested in a single value that serves as a representative value of the overall data. And 3 of such measures we're going to be looking at are mean, mode, and median. How many of us have heard about mean, mode, and median?
All of us.
Everybody, right? So that's great. So this is just like this is just like brushing our statistics back, right? So what is mean? Since all of us have heard.
A total number.
So hold on. Hold on, Jigba, hold on. Do you know why we call them measures of central tendency? These 3 measures reflect numerical values in the center of a data. If you pick mean, at the end of the day, it is average, middle. If you pick mode, the one that appears, so all of them has to do with the center of it, has to do with the center of a data. That is why they are called measures of central tendency. So let's go, Jigba. What did you say is mean?
Mean is the total number of items, the frequency. Mean is the total number of items in the frequency.
So I'm not getting that last part. Total number of items in frequency.
Yeah, or in a data.
You're not passing it on. Well, anybody to help Jigba? So Teve, Ralph, I'm not giving you mark before. Let's hear you. Ralph.
Mean is the total number of sum of a distribution. Is the total number of a sum of a distribution.
Any other person?
Can I answer?
Yes, why not?
Yes,
okay.
ma.
The sum of a value divided by the number of the value.
What is your name?
Busu Kumaden.
Busu, I've given you 1 mark before now. But let's clap for Busu. Let's clap for Busu. Let's clap for Busu.
Yes, ma.
Yes.
I want to add to it.
All right, so let's hear you.
Mean can also be referred to as average.
Beautiful. So another name, just like another name for precious is Ifan. Is what's your other name?
Guhe.
Nguhe. Another name for mean is what? Average. When we say average, average is the total number of something divided by the number of that thing. So let me explain average now. On my screen, I can see precious. I can see myself. Hello? Is there any question?
No, ma.
Hello? Is there any question or can I move on?
Go on,
Please
ma.
move
Go
on.
on.
All right. So if, for example, I want to find the mean age of MSC, SSD 2025 class, right? Let us assume, I know people are more than 5, but when it has to do with mean, you will count everybody there. So if, for example, you are 20, I will pick the ages of all 20 of you and add it up. Who is talking now? Can we hear me?
Yes, ma. We can hear you.
So the mean age of your class
hear you,
is the age of everybody in that class. Then how many are you people? If you people are 20, I'll divide it by 20. Any number I get becomes the mean age or the average age. So mean is the total number divided by its frequency. Are we following? Let me see if I can connect my board and explain with my board. Can we see my board?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So when we talk about mean, right? Can you see? Is it appearing?
It's just there, nothing on it.
Just blank.
It's just blank. Hold on. How about now? Can you see it?
Yes, but it's still.
I've not said writing.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. All right. So mean. Can we see now?
Yes.
Mean is what? Total number of x divided by n. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me claim it. Looks like it didn't show well. Can we see now?
Yes, we can.
Mean is summation x all over n.
N.
When we say summation x over n, what do we mean? For example, if we're picking mean age, summation of everybody's age, this summation means it is not one person. That means everybody in the class. So if there are 20 persons in the class, we're going to add the ages of the 20 persons. That n is the number of persons who have added their age. Are we following? So mean is going to be summation x over n. As simple as that. So for example, I can say 20 students wrote an exam. What is their mean score? What do? You add up all the scores divided by what is the number of students, 20, and then it gives you the mean score. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any question on mean?
Miss Jesus.
You said?
No, please, can you come over again?
I say for how many are you guys in your class? Okay, let me know your true number. How many are you guys in your class? Fire, how many are you in your class?
Like 63.
63.
63.
Somebody say 47. Another person says 63.
All of us were 67. 63, I mean.
Okay.
Our attendance shows 63.
The attendance sometimes is 20 something.
No problem.
He's asking the total of the student.
Okay, let's assume that in a class of 5 persons, let me explain me now. Are we following? There's
Yes,
somebody
ma'am.
that is there's somebody that is 10 years. Are we following?
Yes.
There's 12 years. There's 16. There's 18, and there's 20. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
So the mean of these ages now will be, we represent mean with x bar, will be equal to 10 plus 12 plus 16 plus 18 plus 20 divided by, how many people's ages did we use?
5.
Divided by 5. So if you do this, what will you get? 10 plus 12, 22. Plus 16. 22, right? Plus 16.
38.
Plus 18. 56.
56.
Plus 20.
76.
So our mean is going to be
I can't hear her
76
again. Is it
divided
us
by
now?
5. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
So our mean is going to be 76 divided by 5. Somebody should find out.
Excuse
76
me,
divided
I
by 5
can't
is
hear
what?
you.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we're hearing you.
So Mimi, do I think it's from your place? There's nothing I can do about it now.
Hey, sorry, I mistakenly pressed my speaker off.
It's from your side. So 76 divided by 5. Can somebody help us?
15.2. 15.2, ma.
15. How much?
15.2. 15.2. Yes, ma'am.
So now, when we want to talk about this class, we'll say the average age of MSc class is 15.2. This 15.2 research, what does it tell us? If we say average age is 15.2, do you categorize 15.2 as young or old?
Young.
So we can say, 2025 MSc students are very young. What is giving us the confidence to say you are young? Because we're looking at your mean age.
Wow. That's magical.
Are you following? This is how research is. For everything you get, you now make inference and explain using intuition. If you have and I want to ask, if we pick 15.2, is 15.2 discrete or continuous?
Continuous.
Clap for yourselves. At least I'm not wasting my way. Just clap for yourself, right?
Now, can I say a ratio scale?
Beautiful. And this scale is also what? A ratio. Who said that? Who said that?
Jigba.
I'm not giving you 1 mark. No, you deserve to earn 1 mark. Right? So this is what? A ratio what? Scale.
Yeah.
So Jigba
Scale.
Augustine, right? That's your full name, right?
Yes, ma.
All right. Any question on me? So let me stop sharing my screen. Let's go back to normal. Do we all understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
For example, let me tell you the importance of all of this. So, if you are a you're a realtor, you're into real estate, right? And you want to
Yes.
build houses for civil servants to buy, right? And the houses
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want to build, it's in the category, you want to build category of 10 million, and then you give it to civil servants to pay maybe within the range of 3 or 4 years. What would you do? The people you want to build these houses for, you must know their mean age. Sorry, I say age, their mean salary. Because you must check, what is this person's salary? What can this person pay monthly? If you don't know their mean salary, so let's assume their mean salary is 100,000, and you go and build a house that they will be paying 150 every month. Will they be able to subscribe for the units of those houses? Eh?
No.
No, ma'am.
So if you know the mean, it gives you idea to say, okay, if this is the mean, I can say. So there are other things we'll look at that will give you more information, but on average, I hope you know mean means average. So on average, if this by any 100,000, they'll be able to pay 20,000 monthly. So I think if I build this estate, people will be able to subscribe for it, because on average, if people are any 100,000, if they take their feeding and everything, they will be able to manage if they can pay 20. So you can see how the idea of mean is helping you to make decisions that, oh, if you build a house that is very high, but these people will not be able to, because if you look at their mean income, man must work now, right? Man must survive before you say you pay for something else. So the mean is now helping the owner of the realtor to make decisions in his business, that yes, if I build a block of this with the mean age of people in mean salary of people in Uniagric, they will be able to subscribe for my house. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Any question?
None for now.
Ask. So please, I like it when you ask questions. Any question?
Ma, I have a question, ma.
Okay.
Is about the central tendency. So you said mean, media, and mode are measures of central tendency. Is because their value is more or less concentrating within the centers of a given distribution.
Yes, their measures reflect values in the center of a set of data. So, for example, if we pick this mean, so we are saying on average. That means when we say on average, bad as bad, from left to right, this is the middle of everybody. That's what we are trying to say, right?
Yes, ma. And as including median, how about the mode? I can't
Don't
actually.
worry. We have just looked at mode. Let's take it one step at a time.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Based on this example you gave about the mean age of the car being like 16.5, I'm trying to look at the measurements now. Someone said that that's a ratio scale. And then I'm also looking at it as it falls under continuous variable.
Of course, the ratio scale is only for continuous variable now. You use ratio scale to measure continuous variable. Then you use interval for discrete variable. Are you clear?
Ma, on this level of measurement,
no,
now in
Okay, hold on. Let's finish with Precious. So,
okay.
What's the challenge?
I thought that we said that for qualitative, we have interval scale and ratio.
Qualitative. Interval and ratio is for quantitative. Quanti.
Okay.
Please, who can tell me the scale we have for qualitative? Anybody?
We have nominal and
So, if people are teaching me how to ask you question, no, I can say a researcher. Beautiful. So let me tell you how I ask questions now. I can say a researcher went into the field and collected data on sex using ratio and interval scale. What do you think would be the average? You see this question? Huh? You say what?
I see person. I say.
I
Please
can't
allow
hear
her.
you clearly.
Please allow Madam to answer the question. Ask the question. Let's hear first.
A researcher went into the field and collected data on sex using interval and ratio scales. What do you think would be the average of the sex? You see, this question I've asked is just to twist you. Because number one, from the point where I say collected data on sex using interval and ratio, we cannot use interval and ratio for categorical variable. Oh, you people are talking. Who is talking now? Please mute if you are not talking, right? Or if I'm talking, just mute so that everybody will hear well. Now, I said a researcher went into the field and collected data on sex. Sex, what kind of variable is sex?
Sex is nominal.
Nominal is a measurement. Categorical is a categorical variable. It's measurement that is nominal or ordinal. So, and I'm telling you that the person used ratio and interval. Is it possible?
Sex.
So from there, you know that. So I'm trying to check your understanding if you know whether it is the wrong scale I'm calling for that variable. Are you following?
Yes, ma. We are following you.
We are following.
So there are different ways to trick you. I can call a variable and call the wrong measurement to be sure that you actually know what you are doing. You know how to identify variables and how to identify their measurement scale. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Madam Precious, 15.7 is ratio scale. And of course, 15.7 is a number, so it is quantitative variable. It is not a qualitative variable.
Yes, ma'am. Noted. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So, quickly, I want to quickly give an exercise. The first person to give me an answer gets 1 mark. Find the mean of the numbers. Are you guys with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Find the mean of the numbers 5, 10, 15, and 20.
30, 50. 5.
The answer is 10.
What was the last number?
5, 10, 15, and 20.
Okay.
5.
The answer is 10, ma.
15, ma.
The answer is 12.
10.
12.
Hey.
12.
This
The
class
answer
people
is
are falling
10.
my hand. What is the mean of 5, 10, 15, and 20?
The answer is 10, ma. The answer is 10.
The answer is 10, ma.
What is the mean of the numbers 5, 10, 15, and 20?
12.5.
Who said 12.5? Who said 12.5?
12.5.
Who said 12.5?
It's me. I said 12.5.
Who said 12.5 now?
It's me and one other guy.
Me, I said 12.5.
I said
12.5.
So the mean of the values. Okay,
if
I've heard. No more mark. Let me explain.
That's
What I
12.
simply want you to do is to do 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 because there are 4 numbers. It will be divided by 4.
And
And when you add 5, 10, 15, and 20, you get 50. So 50 divided by 4 is 12.5.
12.5.
I was busy dividing it by 5.
No, it's by 4.
Wonder.
By
Let's
4.
divide it by 4.
50 by 4.
I got this thing wrong. I went and put 45.
Is that clear?
Very well, man.
Yes.
All right, so let's quickly round up and we should be closing this class by now.
Ma, before we round up, please, can I ask a question, ma?
Please do quickly.
In SPSS,
I don't know much about Stata if these 4 levels of measurement scales are there to specify. But in SPSS, basically there are 3 scales of measurement there. What you have there is ordinal, nominal, and scale. So in a situation where you have a variable.
Ordinal, nominal, and what?
And scale.
Just
That
scale.
is what, yeah, just scale there. So how do you specify for a variable that is measured on?
So that means all quantitative variables, obviously what you're saying is that all quantitative variables are scaled on SPSS.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm not too vast with SPSS, so I don't know how you do that. But for Stata, so when it comes to advanced analysis, once the researcher knows, your ability to know helps you to decide the correct method to use. It's not like when I go to Stata, I say this is quantitative or no. Because I know it helps me determine the method so that my result is without bias. Is that okay? Is that okay? Somebody asked and he's not responding.
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay, so let's move to median. So who asked a question that I said central tendency? Was it median you asked or mode?
It's mode, ma. Mode.
Okay, so let's look at median quickly. Median of a set of data is defined as the middle value when the data is arranged in order of magnitude. So it's either you arrange the data in ascending order, that's from smallest to biggest or from biggest to smallest. Anyhow you arrange it, the middle number is your what? Median. In a case where the middle number are 2, you pick the 2 middle number and divide them by what? 2. Is that okay?
Please, I come again with that, please.
For median is the middle value when the data is arranged in order of magnitude. So for example, it is either you're arranging it in ascending order or in descending order. The middle number is your median. And in a case where the middle number is more than 1, you have 2. So for example, if you're looking at 7 numbers, number 4 is your median when it's arranged in ascending order, right? But if you're looking at 8 numbers, that means number 4 and 5 becomes your median, isn't it? Becomes your middle number, right? So the median will now be 4, the value of 4 and 5, add it together, divided by 2 becomes your median. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Any question?
No
so
question,
if I give a question now, you will be able to tell me what the median is, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the value 3, 6, and 5, what is the median?
6.
Who said 6?
6 now.
Who said 6?
Chairman. 6, the chairman.
I
am.
5.
The answer is 5.
Who said 5?
It's
Me.
The answer is 6.
Who said 5? If you say 5, raise up your hand. If you say 6, let me know. 5. Let me see who said 5.
The answer is 5.
5. Who is talking now? Who said 5?
I said 6.
I
am the one that says 6.
I said
6 is the correct answer.
This guy is not in the market now.
Don't say 5.
6 is the correct answer.
Eunice, who is it? Aliu or Unisa that said 5?
Unisa John say 5.
Aliu.
Ibrahim.
A complicated one.
The answer is not 6. Remember, I say you must arrange it in order of magnitude. So even though I say 3, 6, 5, you will go back to arrange it as 3, 5, 6, and then 5 is your median.
I was the first person to say 5.
Hey, this class, people should fear God. Oh.
Three persons say 5. Unisa John say 5.
I was the 5.
Okay.
So, what is the use of median? Right? Why median? So, in a skewed distribution, when we say skewed distribution, when, for example, when we say distribution is skewed, if we say income of people in Union Greek, and we say 100,000, 120, 160, 170, and the next thing we call is 1,000, that distribution is skewed. Because if you want to map it, You see some are close to each other, then the next thing you have one very far one. It is skewed. Or when you have outliers, when you have numbers that are too different from majority of the numbers, we have outliers. Now, in a situation where you have outliers, median is important. We don't use mean. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Because remember that mean, you add everything and divide by 2. Are we following?
Yes.
When we look at mean, we add everything and divide by 2, isn't it? For us to get average. But when a distribution is skewed or a distribution has outliers, so for example, we're looking at people that earn 100,000, 150, 200,000, and the next thing there's somebody earning 2 million. If you take the average, that 2 million will make the average not to depict the true picture of people's salary. Do you guys understand me at all?
No.
Pardon.
Okay.
Pardon,
Okay.
Excuse me, ma.
Let me take it again. Listen, let me take it again.
Question, ma. I have a question.
Please hold on. Let me finish explaining what I'm explaining. Are we following?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Now, in a situation where your distribution is not skewed, that is not too much it's not too high or too low, you know, the numbers are close to each other, we can use average or mean to make a decision. But when your distribution is skewed or when you have outliers, what do I mean? I say, for example, if we take the salaries of everybody in this class, maybe you see 80,000, 100,000, 90,000, 120,000. If we are finding the mean, it gives us an idea of what people earn on average. So we can use mean to make a decision there. But in a situation where you have 80,000, 90,000, 100,000, 120, and then there's another person earning 5 million in the class, if you find the mean, that 5 million will inflate the mean. The mean will be higher. It will not be a true presentation of majority of the people in the class. True or false?
It's true. It's true.
Are you following? So
Yes,
in a
ma'am.
skewed distribution or a distribution that has outlier, when you want to make a decision, use the median, because the median is not affected by outliers. Because remember, you arrange it in order of magnitude and you're picking the middle. So if your own, like, let it be 10 million, it is the middle we pick. It is that 10 million that is far, that is an outlier. But the others are still within reasonable sense. So even when we pick the middle gives us a picture of what is happening in the class, or a picture of what people are earning in the class. Is this clear?
Excuse me, ma.
I would have.
Excuse me, ma. I have
when you say when
I have a little confusion.
Please let us know. We're rounding this class up in 10 minutes, please.
Excuse me, ma.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little confusion.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay. You say the variation of salaries that people 150, 200 like that, and then you have 10 million, something like that. So when we're taking the average now, should we consider the 10 million, or we should throw it out and use the one that is possible, that is more in number?
Okay. When we're talking about average is everybody. Are you following?
Yes.
So imagine that I am the realtor, the person in real estate, and I want to find the, let me say, okay, what is the salary that I can use to decide the kind of houses I want to build? In a situation where we have people that earning 80, 100, 120, and there's somebody earning 10 million. When I want to use average, I must add the 10, 80, 120 plus 10 million and divide by 4. And you know that 10 million will inflate it. It is only the average now, it's only the person earning 10 million that has that average. The person earning 80, 100, and 120 does not have the average. Are you following? Their salary will be less than the average because the person earning 10 million has inflated the average. It has made it to go up.
Yeah.
Are you following?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I am telling you that when you have a distribution and you want to make decision, if your distribution is not skewed, that means you don't have it going too up or going too down, you can use average, because average will give you a true picture. But when your distribution is skewed or you have outliers, one is too very far from others, you don't use mean, because mean will not give you the true picture. You use your what? Median.
Your median.
So if you want to use median, in the situation I've given, there's 80,000, there's 90,000, there's 100, and there's 10 million. What will be the median? The median will be 90,000 plus what? 100,000 divided by 2. And that's a realistic picture of what people earn in the class.
Okay.
Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Very well. Please, I want
whether
to
you're
ask you
using
something.
average or you're using median, it is how your distribution is that will determine what you use. If your distribution is skewed and you use average, you can't build house. It is only the person that has 10 million that will subscribe for your house, because the average amount you are looking at, all the other persons, their salary is not even up to the average that you have found. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. So we
Yes,
use median when our distribution is skewed or we have outliers. Then we say outlier. There's somebody that is too different from others. Your own salary is too, the variance, the range is too far from other people's. So we say you're an outlier. An outlier is somebody that does not belong to a particular category. So when I say category of people that are 80,000, 100,000, 10 million cannot come in. 10 million is an outlier in that distribution. Is that clear?
Yes.
Unisa, what is the challenge? Unisa, let's hear you.
My question is now, why is the media divided by 2 when you have, for example, you have the number of maybe 10, 20, then 100? Why is it divided by 2? That is where I'm
No, if you
confused.
have 10, 20, 100, that means you have 3 numbers. Automatically, 20 is your median. I say in a situation where there's no, so for example, if they are even, right? So there, you can't say it is. So for example, in 10, 20, 30, 40, what is your median? What is the middle number?
10, 20,
10
30.
what?
10, 20, 30, 40. What is the middle number?
20 and
20.
30.
30, that's 50.
You cannot pick one
10
number as the
and
middle
20.
number. It is 20 and 30 that are your middle numbers,
20 and 30.
right?
Yes.
So it is when there are 2, hey, we are talking at the same time. So it is when you have 2 numbers that you divide by 2. If it is an odd number, that means you have an odd distribution where you can easily say this one is the middle number to divide by 2. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What is exactly do you divide it by 2? Is it
I can't hear.
From the 2 of them together and divide it, or which one exactly do you divide them?
Unisa, please, can you type in the chat box? I can't hear you clearly.
He's asked, hello, Ma, can you hear
I'm
me?
not the one.
Ma, can you hear me?
I'm not the
So
person.
who is asking a question?
I want to ask on his behalf. I understand this question.
What did
The
he say now?
question is, in this example now, 10, 20, 30, 40. If you are searching for median, then you are picking 20 and 30. Does it mean you add up the 20 and 30, getting 50, and then you divide it by 2?
Exactly, that's what I've been saying.
And then 25 will be your median.
Yeah, so 25 is now your median.
Okay. Exactly. Okay, man.
Are we clear? So
Yes,
quickly to
ma'am.
round up our class for today. So you can say that mean is average, middle, median, middle. So let's go to mode. Somebody said
Oh, we're tired
is there any
already.
challenge?
We're tired.
I'm more tired than you are, but yes, with mode we're concluding the class.
Let's finish.
Let's go there.
All right, so
let's go there.
Mode is the value that appears most frequently in a data set, right? So mode is therefore the most common value. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So mode is useful in understanding the most common value in a data set, right? Especially when the data is categorical. So for example, if you do a survey and you have 20 men and 16 women, the mode will be what? Men, right? Because you have, so the one that appears most frequently. In a data set, 1, 2, 2, 3. 2 is the mode because, are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If we pick a data set, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, what will be the mode?
2, ma'am.
2.
Because 2 appears most frequently. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In a situation where all the numbers appear the same, have the same frequency, or they appear at the same time, then that distribution does not have a mode. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
For example, in a distribution 3, 6, 8, 9, there is no mode because 3 appears once, 6 appears once, 8 appears once, 9 appears once. So not every distribution has a mode. The moment you don't have one that has higher frequency than the other, then that distribution does not have a mode. Mode does not exist, right? So whether median mode or median, the mode is the one that appears most frequently, right? And the one that appears most frequently, all are tending towards the center. That is why we say it is called measure of central tendency. So this brings me to the end of our class. You are all tired. I'm all tired. We're going to meet tomorrow by 9. Don't forget, I'm going to put up a notice by 9. But before then, please do me well to attend to the poll I have created so that it can help me deliver my lectures better tomorrow. So I've created a poll. Vote if you think I'm too fast, if you think I don't give people room for questions, if you think the class is okay, please
Everything
just vote
about you is
accordingly.
accurate. There's no need for vote. Everything
No.
is accurate.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll take that as a compliment. All right, so thank you. See you guys tomorrow. If there are any questions, we start from there tomorrow and then we'll move on. Thank you and God bless
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
Excuse me, ma.
Thank you, ma.
Yes, I can hear you.
Excuse me, ma. This is fine.
Thank you, ma.
Okay, fine, I can hear you.
Okay, ma. You said 9 o'clock and then classes start by 10. So I don't know whether
So
you are
no,
going
I'm
to.
going to discuss with the PTA that is going to create the Zoom link so that he will create it by 9.
Okay.
Is that okay? I'm going to make all of those arrangements. Yes.
Very okay.
I'll communicate with
All right,
him
ma'am.
right away. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. So don't worry, tomorrow you'll not be tired because everything will be in the morning when your brain is fresh and you're able to absorb
Thank you,
everything.
ma.
So thank you and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much, man. Goodbye, man.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye. So let me leave the class.
Everybody can leave.